Sponsored by the Big 98, Nashville's #1 for new country and the home of the Bobby Bones Show.
Welcome to the Rock and Review. I'm thrilled to have on award-winning bluesman, great singer, songwriter, and obviously guitarist, Mike Zito.
How you doing, Eric?
Doing great, man. You know, I've wanted to get you on this show for so long. Your last album, and you said you cut that at your home studio, was amazing. But then your new album that came out, Rock and Roll, a tribute to Chuck Berry. Holy moly, could you find any bigger guitar guests to have on here?
They're pretty good. Not bad. Joe Bonamassa, Robben Ford, Walter Trout. Pretty good guitar players.
Eric Gales, Josh Smith, Sonny Landreth.
It just keeps going. It's pretty unbelievable.
You know what wowed me was on your social media when you released the Walter Trout video. And I had to watch that again before the show. And I was like, that is so, because I'm a huge Walter Trout fan as well, as I'm sure a lot of our viewers are.
Oh, yeah.
And for you, you know, the whole idea of you knocking on the door and his wife turning you away.
Yeah, it was, you know, I wanted to do a video for Johnny B. Good. How do you do a video for Johnny B. Good? It's so iconic. And I thought, well, Walter and I are like kids, you know, we just love this stuff.
Right.
So how about I show up at his house unannounced with my guitar and have his wife, you know, whisk me off. Sorry, he's resting. And then the garage opens and Walter's jamming Johnny B. Good with kids in the garage. Wow. And I joined them, and they went for it. So.
Well, you know, and I tell you what, you know, listening to the whole album, and I definitely recommend you buy this album or download the singles, however you take music, but get the whole album because there's 20 cuts on here, is that you really brought your own feeling to each song.
Thanks.
You know, even like on Wee Wee Hours with Joe Bonamassa,
oh, wow.
It's like, oh my gosh, it just sounds amazing.
Well, thank you. I mean, certainly we want to pay tribute to Chuck and his fantastic songs and guitar playing. At the same time, why would you want to listen to us play exactly like Chuck when it's not ever going to sound as good as Chuck Berry?
No.
So we kind of do our own thing with it just to have fun. I mean,
well, you know, and also with you being raised in St. Louis, and you know, when you started out working music stores and up there, and we have mutual friends in Cape Girardeau, but you used to play with Chuck Berry some.
Well, I did. Yeah, I opened up for him a couple times at the Duck Room at Blueberry Hill.
Yeah.
His son Charles, you know, he was coming in the music store I worked at, and he brought Chuck in a couple times, you know, and so he knew me. He knew my name was Mike,
right?
And I had met him. I gave him a guitar chord one year that I had made at the cable company in Cape Girardeau.
Yeah.
That said,
Repco Horizon.
That had a little inscription for him. So
wow,
it's fun, yeah.
That is amazing. Well, you know, and you and I know so many mutual friends too from back there. You know, from the guitar cable and everything with Dave Boyer and Eddie Keys, Alan Palermo, so many people. But you know, what's amazing to me, and I think it's a testament to your music, from you know playing all of the little clubs and everything, Rude Dog, you name it.
Yeah.
But then the venues you're doing now, and all of the awards you've gotten.
Right.
In the past few years, which I think, you know, help validate what you've been doing musically, because I love your guitar playing and your singing.
Thank you.
And it's nice to know when other people are actually going, yeah, this guy's incredible.
It is. I mean, we certainly aren't making records or playing to win awards or to get a bunch of pats on the back. Although my favorite musician joke always is, hey, you sounded pretty good. How'd I sound?
That is the lead guitarist thing, right?
Definitely. Definitely.
Well, you know, I have to bring up also, you know, another big thing that put you on the map, Mike, was, you know, playing in the Royal Southern Brotherhood band.
Yeah.
And that really sort of elevated you as well. And then you ended up leaving that, even though it was doing huge things, and pursuing more of your solo career.
Yeah, you know, the whole thing's just kind of a process. And looking back at the Brotherhood, I think, wow, what a band. And did I make the right decision at the right time? I still think I did, because it was a fantastic band with amazing musicians. And but 5 unique individuals put together in a group. There was Cyril Neville of the Neville Brothers,
right?
Devin Allman of the Greg Allman's son, a great Charlie Wooten on bass, John Rico Scott, God bless him, on drums. It was a fantastic band.
Right.
But it was a band, and I've just never been in a band before. I've always just been Mike that plays guitar and writes his songs and sings.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed it, but I knew after about 4 years, it was like, nah, I've got things I need to do. And that's not why I'm doing this. I'm not doing this to be famous.
Right.
I'm doing this to play the music that's in my head.
Well, and you love it, and the pursuit of tone, and you've got your own
Certainly.
band now.
Certainly, yes, I do. Yeah.
With the wheel.
Yeah. Well, I had the wheel for 4 years.
Right.
Right. Now, one of the piano players is still with me, but we did some great records under that moniker also. It's just kind of Mike Zito now.
Yeah.
But that's because musicians like to come and go, and I'm always here.
And you're staying.
I stay. Yeah.
Well, I got to bring this up too. Obviously this new album, which I love the cover and everything, which shows
you.
Chuck Berry doing the duck walk here, and then he's like like a ghost behind you while you're playing your telly
In the Mississippi River in front of the arch.
which is just amazing.
All painted by an artist based in St. Louis, Rip Kataris, who does a lot of painting of buildings and stuff in the city.
Wow, it's so beautiful. Yeah, and seeing the arch and everything, which anybody living in Missouri has been there, and taken the scary ride up into the top, and those little metal cars. But I have to bring up that Rough Records has been you worked with them on this. You've also in 2020 you've launched your own label, and you've got some artists that you're bringing on that as well.
Yeah, we started it this year. So in January. I have a partner named Guy Hale. He's based in the United Kingdom. Been a friend for a long time that I met during my tours with the Royal Southern Brotherhood.
Wow.
And, we're both music lovers, and we've been talking about this. And so we started, it's called Gulf Coast Records, is the name of the record label. And our first album came out in April of this year with Tony Campanella, who's a St. Louis-based blues guitar player. We also have a group called Odds Lane. We have Albert Castilla, who's a very famous blues guitarist.
Oh, yeah.
Diana Rain from California. We have Jimmy Carpenter, Billy Price. A lot of great records. I'm probably missing somebody that came out this year.
Well, and Kid Ramos, right?
So Kid Ramos is in a new band, called The Proven Ones, and we signed them, and that comes out in the spring in 2020. Awesome. Yeah, he's fantastic. So it's been really fun. There's a lot going on.
So is there like a new website and everything for that also, Mike?
Yeah, there is. It's gulfcoastrecords.net.
Okay.
Is our record label. My label is MikeZito.com, Zito. It's been spelled wrong all my life. But
really? I don't know how you messed that one. I can't even mess that one up.
Zeto.
Yeah.
But MikeZito.com and Roof Records also. I have them on all the social media.
Yeah.
If people want to be social with me.
Well, and I have to bring up, too, that, you've been a Fender guy for a long time.
Yeah.
And so that, there's rumor that you might be at the Winter NAMM show this year in Anaheim as well.
Yes. Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there for the whole kit and caboodle.
Nice.
Wednesday through Sunday.
So maybe some special shows and everything out there in Anaheim?
Yeah, the record label, Gulf Coast Records, has a showcase at the Mint on Pico in L.A. there. It's a famous, club I've played for years. And the Proven Ones are doing a show. So it's the Proven Ones, and then Diana Rain, Jimmy Carpenter, and myself will all be guests. And maybe, who knows what other guitar players and musicians will show
And
up.
maybe play in the Fender booth a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. If they'll have me, I'm going to be there. I mean, I'm coming. They're getting me in. So I'm going to be making my rounds, but certainly.
And they always do it right, man. Upstairs with the whole booth and everything. So you'll have to let me know when you're there so I can come see you.
Oh, man, yeah, it's awesome.
It's such a fun show. And you said you hadn't been to Winter NAMM in a few years.
It's been a while. I've been to Nashville sooner. And, but working with Fender, and I actually worked for Fender for one time when I moved to Texas.
Yeah.
Working in a music store in St. Louis and ended up working at Fender and getting to be a Fender artist, and that's like a dream come true.
And now being an award-winning blues artist and having a great new Chuck Berry tribute album out.
It's crazy fun.
And it's like, once again, the Walter Trout video, man, you got to go to his social media and check out this video because it's so much fun. And once again,
it's pretty funny, yeah.
And I enjoyed all the tracks on here. Like, I was listening to the album, and I would think, I wish they had done, Brown Eyed Handsome Man. Oh, wait, it's there.
Yeah.
And same thing with Too Much Monkey Business. So many of these songs that I remember.
It's hard, too. There's plenty of people that have come along, well, why didn't you record Nadine? Or why didn't you record, Carol? Or, well, man, there's like 100 songs that you could record. And a lot of them, his most famous songs go.
Right.
Well, we couldn't record 20 songs that have that intro and just have the same thing, so I was trying to find different tunes, you know.
Yeah, I think you curated a great bunch of songs on here.
Thanks.
And it's just a fun listen in that, you know, you have these guitar icons with you that are your friends.
And my heroes, man. I mean, to be called these people friends. I mean, Robben Ford is just somebody I followed all my life, and you know, to get him to play on the record and to do some stuff with us, it's just awesome.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
And each song sounds amazing. Right, but also you're an incredible player and you've paid your dues.
Well, thanks.
And I think it's showing. And so we're going to see maybe some new music in 2020 along with the tour kicking off in February.
You know, we got a lot going on. The record label has new albums coming out. And this is what's, you know, really kicking off. We're just on tour for this now.
Right.
But in February in St. Louis at Delmar Hall, I have Walter Trout, Robben Ford, Eric Gales, Joanna Connor, and Charlie Berry III, Chuck's grandson, who is also on the album.
I was going to bring up, I thought it was incredible, you know, that you were able to bring him on this album as well.
So they're all going to be there February 8th in St. Louis, and we're going to play this album live.
I'll tell you what, you got to make the show. Get your tickets early. I think that's going to sell out. You're playing to the home crowd.
Yeah,
you know,
it'll be fun.
so family, friends, everybody's going to be coming in to see that just for you.
It'll be good. It'll be good.
Well, congratulations. Be sure and get the album. However you, you know, consume music. It is rock and roll, a tribute to Chuck Berry, Mike Zito. You want to see him on tour also, obviously rolling out again, you know, with 2020 in February and at the Winter NAMM show.
Yes.
And I love this album, man. Congratulations.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it, Eric. Thank you so much.
Be sure and get the music. You're going to love it. And go see this guy live. You're not going to regret it. Mike Zito, it's right here on the Rock and Review. Thanks for watching.
Sponsored by the Big 98, Nashville's #1 for new country and the home of the Bobby Bones Show.